Hey, I'm Frank Vento. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. Do most of my business in San Mateo County. My office is in Half Moon Bay, California, a nice little beach town. Has that small town vibe, agricultural community, and also we draw in a lot of tourists that are looking for a coastal experience, not too far from San Francisco or Silicon Valley. And I'm down here today in Southern California with my buddy Bobbi. She covers Orange County, so that's a lot of different areas, but she lives here in Seal Beach. We're right near John Wayne Airport. You can hear some jets going over. And it's a small coastal community, just like Half Moon Bay. It has that same kind of vibe. Nice little downtown Main Street area. If you need somebody in Southern California to help you out, Orange County, this is your gal.
So Seal Beach is a lot like Half Moon Bay in the sense of community. It feels very small town. We have our annual car show, a Christmas parade, events where all the neighbors go out. It's not unusual to be walking down the street and wave to somebody that you might know or run into somebody at the coffee shop. It just has a really nice little home like feel. And it's also just a great little beach community. We have a little main street. We have events throughout the year. When Frank and I chat, it seems like we're talking about the same place, but one in Southern California and his is in Northern California.
Right. So one of the differences I see just being down here last couple of days is like right now it's like 80 degrees out and it's end of February. We're lucky to hit 80 degrees maybe a few days a year. But she mentioned parades. We do 4th of July parade. We do a Halloween parade. We do a Christmas parade. So yeah, a lot, and car show. We have Dream Machines that's coming up in April. So yeah, all community focused events that serve the community and the greater area around it. So those type of events draw people in.
Orange County is a large territory. We have our coastal section, and then we also have inland, and it can stretch between about an hour from the top, an hour drive to the bottom. And we have a ton of cute beaches, main streets, and then you have a combination of homes, duplexes, apartment buildings, more on the beach side, and then as you drive inland, you'll get to your more suburban neighborhoods.
So just curious, what are the prices down here? So like a single family home near the beach compared to inland?
Yes. So if you're at the beach, prices are going to range between maybe a million all the way up to 14 million, just depending on where on the beach you are, how big the house is, if you're getting views to the ocean. So it's a big range. As you move inland, though, prices get a little more steady. Your 3-bedroom, 2-bath home will normally range anywhere between 1.2 up to 2.5.
So yeah, for Half Moon Bay, we have very few that get up in the double-digit millions. If you go north up into the San Francisco, couple little neighborhoods, there's big dollars there. You go south, couple hours down to Monterey, Carmel, we see double-digit millions. But Half Moon Bay, coast area where I work, Half Moon Bay through Pacifica, going to look at minimum about $1,250,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and up into the 3-4 million range, depending on location. And then as you go inland to the peninsula, San Francisco Peninsula, prices actually go up because it's shorter commute for people and a lot more facilities and amenities available close by. So like movie theaters, shopping centers, we have the basics and there's more of that over there. So people pay for those conveniences.
So what's the vibe in Half Moon Bay?
So the vibe in Half Moon Bay, when I've been there a long time, and it was basically an ag town bedroom community. And over the last, say, 15, maybe 20 years, probably 15-ish, we've turned into a tourist destination, not just from people that are out of the area, out of the country coming into the Bay Area, but also just Bay Area folks. When I was growing up, if you said you were going to the coast for the weekend, you didn't even ask where somebody was going. You knew they were going to Monterey, Carmel, or Pacific Grove down in that area. And we've become a substitute because we're 40 minutes from San Francisco Airport. So if you're coming into the Bay Area for a conference, whatever, whether it's down in San Jose, San Francisco, East Bay, and you want that coastal experience, you can drive an hour to Half Moon Bay, stay at the Ritz-Carlton, eat some seafood with an ocean view, or you can add an extra couple hours to your drive and head down to Monterey or Carmel. Most people are, as we know, are short on time. So we've become that tourist destination, coastal experience for a larger community now.
So we get tourists, but our tourists are more like day trip tourists.
Okay.
People will come in from LA, maybe South OC, or just inland. So Corona, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Gabriel Valley, and they'll spend the day at the beach.
Got
So
it.
they'll come in, grab their coffee, sit on the shore, get ice cream, and then they're out by the evening.
And we have that too. We have that during the week and on the weekends with people working from home. They end up at the beach working. So we see with the Half Moon Bay area, and I know there's a lot more freeways down here in LA, but we basically have you come down Highway 1, you come up Highway 1, or you come over Highway 92, and those are both basically 2-lane roads. So our traffic coming into town and leaving town at the end of the day can get congested, but it's no worse than commute traffic over on the peninsula. So people tolerate it because they're coming to a great destination.
And you've lived in Half Moon Bay for how long?
I've been in San Mateo County all my life. I've been on the coast, bouncing around north and south of Half Moon Bay since 1978. So it's been a while.
So you know the area.
I know the area, yes. And the interesting part of knowing the area is when I got into real estate back in 2001, there was neighborhoods I had never been into. And it was like, we're driving around on Tuesdays, looking at houses. And it's like, wow, it's like this neighborhood's cool. Never seen it before. But now I can help clients by asking a series of questions. I can help clients determine where they want to be. So for the most part, it's either, are you on the west side of Highway 1 or the east side of Highway 1? And if you want a view, do you want to be front row with a view, or do you want to be up on the hill with a more distant view? And or do you want to be walkable to a downtown area or a coffee shop? So we kind of work with those nuances of the area, help put our clients in the right location. How about down here?
We function kind of the same way. So
Okay.
we know if you want to be suburban, you're going to look in Seal Beach, you're going to look at the hill, or you're going to look at East or West College Park. If you're looking for a condo, you're probably going to be closer to LoSal up Seal Beach Boulevard.
Okay.
So in the community, the little old town, that's more either luxury homes, apartment living, duplexes, or some smaller craft homes.
And then as you go inland, is there like big neighborhoods that are like communities built out with a lot of homes?
So we don't have new build communities. We have established communities. So that would be the Hill, College Park East, College Park West, which are more of your suburban neighborhoods. Kids are playing in the street, bedrooms, 3 to 5 bedrooms.
When you say the Hill, as I was at the hotel today earlier, right across from John Wayne Airport, I was looking, I'm not sure what direction, but there was a bunch of hills with snow on them. Are those the hills?
Not those hills. We call those the mountains.
Okay. All right.
Those are the mountains.
Got it.
So in Seal Beach, you have Old Town. It's a little bit flat. And then you cross PCH and there's this little hill. And on that hill, we have a bunch of homes.
Okay.
So in that area. But
so for the folks up in Northern California, she's referring to Highway 1. Down here is PCH.
Yes.
So just
one of the differences.
Same road, actually, just a little further south.
Yeah.
And it changes names.